Hey. Okay.
You got it?
Maybe.
Got it?
Well, it's not. I think it's picking up off of this. Check your phone.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, but I don't know if you're going to hear everything else. All right, let's check that.
I mean, I can hear.
Quit
there it
slamming those down.
What'd you do?
It's not picking it up. I don't know what I did, but
Talking there. I think it's
you can hear
Test,
it.
test.
it's picking up. I can see it.
But it's got to. It should be bouncing.
But-
This
but I mean,
this
it
means
just
it's
did.
just picking up here.
Testing 1, 2. It was bouncing.
Quit. Can't roll it around.
Hello, Wildcat
Let's
fans.
get started for the second half, Melissa.
Let's do it. Our technician is
Maybe
amazing. He's amazing. Thanks, Justin.
Well, the Wildcats were just down 9 with about 2 minutes to go in the first half, and Red Wing busted out to a 18-point halftime lead, and and then Madeline Vitt scored a 2 right at the end of the half. Wildcats down by 16. Second half just underway.
We just got a text from our loyal listener, Paul Aderman, who can hear us
He's probably
Finally.
sitting in a deer stand right now, listening and watching the game.
west of River Falls or in a tree stand somewhere. So thanks, Paul. We appreciate it. We've got some other folks chiming in. They can hear us as well. So, yeah, appreciate your patience. And we're got the second half of this JV game here, and then a varsity game that we will bring you at 3 o'clock on this same court against Red Wing again. And then we find out who we play tomorrow, right, Craig?
Goodhue and Hastings will play at 1 o'clock.
Okay.
And then we'll play, whether we win or lose, we'll play the winner or loser on Saturday.
Okay.
That was Maya Brown up and good off the backboard for the Wildcats.
You know, I know we're not supposed to give JV players a nickname, but it's hard not to say,
if
a
one-
nickname with Maya Brown. I feel like that's one that kind of warrants a nickname. But
What,
I realize,
what nickname do you like?
well, I
That was
just
a-
downtown Maya Brown.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean, that's just an obvious one.
That was a steal by Madeline Vitt. She went coast to coast. She'll be fouled and go to the line for 2 shots.
I know, Greg. I wasn't at the JV game, and I didn't tune in last week. But I know you said the squad.
You were
looks-
busy, though. You
I
were,
was-
you were in the Big Apple.
I was in the Big Apple. I was having a fun mother-son trip with Monty, but you said this team came out stronger today.
They look a lot better today. They're playing a lot better team defense, and I think they had some good individual defensive efforts in the first game, but a lot better team defense, and they're rebounding a lot better today.
That's great to hear. Coach Lumen must have spent some time on those things and practices in between, and having the day off yesterday. I know Cheyenne appreciated having the day off of basketball because I know they've been working really, really hard in the gym.
Red Wings running a little version of the flex offense, and it's a good offense if you run it well, and they are. And they've had a couple of easy buckets on, swinging around that picket fence. There's Kaylin Jalowitz with a little left-handed runner off the iron, no good, rebounded by number 5, Izzy Getzlaff.
And that number 5, Izzy Getzlaff, she is an 8th grader. So that's a little different in the state of Minnesota. They can bring up 7th and 8th graders, right, to play on varsity, and we cannot do that in the state of Wisconsin. So that's a little bit different and something we might see
No
from
middle
those other
schools for you.
teams. That's right.
No middle schools for you.
You wonder how those kids get, like in our town, the middle school's far away, how those kids get to practice afterward.
2 8th graders on the Red Wing squad. Number 2, Nora Hansen, and number 5, Izzy Getzlaff. And Hansen with the ball right there. When you have 2 8th graders starting for your JV team, futures, as Todd Rokamp will always say, the future's looking bright for the Red Wing Wingers.
That's right. Well, didn't Paige Becker start at probably in 7th grade?
Lindsay Whalen for sure was a 7th grader playing.
Yeah. I think Paige did for sure in 8th grade over at Hopkins High School.
Which that's something to be said for Hopkins too, because they're pretty loaded every year.
We watched, who was the game against the other, South Carolina? I think it was UConn, South Carolina, and South Carolina won, and Paige didn't play real great. think that was a reason maybe for the loss.
Paige Beckers and the Yukon Huskies played the Minnesota Golden Gophers last Saturday.
Oh.
Won by 30 down in the Bahamas.
Oh, yes.
There's Magdalena Papungatoa from about 16. No good. Rebounded by the wingers. Here comes Hansen up the court for Red Wing.
Those are always fun tournaments that they have around this time where you get to travel somewhere and maybe get a little extra sunshine in before winter starts.
There was a steal by Papungatoa and over to
nice
Madeline Vitt. Maddie Vitt up and good for 2. It's been all Wildcats in the second half.
Hey.
And Jen Fromming, head coach for the Red Wing JVers, calls a timeout. Yeah, this second half started 28-10. It's now 28-16, 12:54 left in the second half. Well, how was your Thanksgiving, Melissa?
It was fabulous. It was great. We watched the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, which was really fun because I was just walking where all those parade floats
You
were
could
going.
say been there, done that.
On Monday, yeah. Monty told me I need to stop though whenever I see anything in New York City. I'm like,
Did you ever run into Al Rowe? Did you see any superstars or?
No. At the Knicks game, they have what's called Celebrity Row, and then they announce the celebrities that are there. And so, like Whoopi Goldberg is on The Talk, and they film that in New York City and this time of year. So she was there, and a couple other celebrities that are actors.
You didn't
and
run
actresses.
into Al Roker eating appetizers or anything like that?
I didn't. No.
Well, what did you and Monty do? I mean, did you guys go to the 9/11 memorial or?
We did that. Wall Street.
I've heard that's amazing.
It's amazing. Yes.
Tell me about it.
That was phenomenal. So where the towers fell is now a perpetual waterfall, and you can't see the middle, basically saying that, what happened that day will live with us, forever. And then on the outside are the names of those lives that were lost, and one of them has actually by firefighting, like the Engine 4, and those from Engine 4 that lost their lives, or this paramedic group, and very moving.
Well, and firefighting is a kind of a big part of your family. Your husband and producer Justin Wilson has been a firefighter in River Falls for at least a decade, if not longer, right?
Almost a decade. Justin's a captain with the River Falls Fire Department. That's a volunteer. So, nobody I don't think anyone in town had their turkey start on fire yesterday. At least I didn't hear any calls that came in for kitchen fires. That's good.
That's inside down to Gretzlaff. No good. Out of bounds on Maggie Johnson. It'll stay here, winger ball.
One of the most fun things we did in New York was go to a Knicks game. So it was a Knicks-Rockets game, and their fans are very New Yorkish. Just they don't hold back, and so that was a lot of fun.
Was Spike Lee there?
No, no, he wasn't. No, but he wasn't on Celebrity Row. And so a phenomenon that's happened in Knicks basketball is the phrase "bing bong."
What is that in reference to?
It's just started with some people that were on social media. And
like
then they
Bing Bong, the Rockets are dead after they.
It's just what they say when it's a good thing. So that was came over the Jumbotron once and in another time. So I think that's something we might have to incorporate into our broadcast.
When I was in middle school,
it's good.
When I was in middle school living in Florida and everybody thought they were surfers, there was a brand of surf clothing called Billabong.
Yes, I've seen that. Mm-hmm.
That basket up and good by number 12, Taylor Shelsted. She's a sophomore guard. Kaylin Jalowitz bringing the ball up for the Wildcats.
Red Wing putting that pressure on.
Back out to downtown Maya Brown. Yeah, that name might stick. Maggie Johnson, shot attempt from the right side, no good. Rebounded and brought up the court by 8th grader Nora Hansen. Hansen fouled by Maya Brown. A hack on the arm. Back in for the Wildcats, number 3, Madeline Vitt.
And out, Samantha Myers.
And Maya Brown will take a break, and in comes Magdalena Papungatoa. Is there any younger Papungatoas coming up through the River Falls school system, or is Magdalena the youngest?
I don't know.
Madeline Vitt coming down like a jet on the right side.
But the older brother, he was on the Viking squad for a week or so, wasn't he?
Practice squad, yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of fun. I remember that a few years ago.
Her older brothers. There's Madeline Vitt from the right side for
Nice.
3. You can count that one. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Great shot.
Wildcats now within 11.
Good steal.
And the Wildcats are up in the second half by a score of 9-2, but your game score, and that's what counts, 30-19. I was looking up the score at the scoreboard, and I did not see that call. What was that call?
I don't know. That was a great steal, though, by Riley DuBois, kind of disrupting things in the Red Wing offense.
Inside to Gretzlaff. Stolen by the Wildcats. Up comes Jalowitz over to Vitt. Vitt going to the right side. Looking inside for Maggie Johnson. Up and under. Vitt, no good.
Okay.
Rebounded by Gretzlaff. Out to Hansen, and Hansen brings it up the court for the Wingers. 30-19 your score. 10 minutes left in the second half. Wildcats playing much better than the first half and a lot better from last week. Big improvement from the Cats here today.
They're doing a good job on offense, setting screens and being patient with that. It's been a positive thing.
Up and under, shot by Bryn Goosey. And Goosey's shot is no good. Here come the Cats, Madeline Vitt. On the court for the Wildcats, Jalowitz, Vitt, Johnson, Dubois, and Papungatoa.
And that's off the sneaker of Kaylin Jalowitz. So Red Wing ball.
River Falls has been in this Red Wing Classic tournament for quite some time, as long as I've
Really?
sort of been involved in the program.
Okay.
That actually the year that River Falls varsity won the conference, which I believe was 2018-19 season. So a couple years ago, is that right? Yeah.
That sounds right.
2 years ago. And which, we obviously had a good team. We won the conference, and I believe we lost 2 or 3 games on the entire year, and 2 of them were in this tournament.
Yes.
So we got waxed by Red Wing, then waxed by Goodhue, and then we went on to win 18 in a row.
And it was they just kept winning.
Yeah, they won 18 in a row after this tournament. But good basketball. Red Wing typically has a strong program, and Goodhue does as well. We'll see who wins between Hastings and Goodhue. We played Hastings in the summer league, so we got a little taste of them.
Sure, I remember that now. Yeah, over in Woodbury.
Correct. For a small town, Goodhue, probably I don't know exactly how many. Up and good. I think was that Maggie Johnson or Papungatoa, one of the two.
It's Maggie Johnson.
Maggie Johnson with the bucket. Wildcats within 9. What in the world did Coach Lumen say to those girls at halftime?
I know. We should have had him mic'd up for that.
There's a 3-point attempt by Annika Johnson. No good. Rebounded by Gretzlaff. She'll be fouled and head to the line for 2 shots. That foul was called on Madeline Vitt. And Gretzlaff will be at the line for 2 shots, Melissa. Yeah, Goodhue is notoriously famous, and this goes all the way back even to the 80s. I was talking with Tori Prigge and Schwans on Wednesday night, and they said even when they were in high school, the girls' Goodhue team has been good, and they've won numerous state titles, and
Sure, for a smaller town.
2A or 3A or whatever they are, but always have a strong girls basketball program. The Wingers put on a full court man-to-man press, and Madeline Vitt breaks it with ease. Over to Dubois. They're going to get Papungatoa with the player control foul. She got a little too active on the screen there. Lauren Schulte now in for the Wildcats, and Maggie Johnson will take a break. In for the Cats, Vitt, Jalowitz, Dubois. Number 32, Maria Moran is also in, and Papungatoa.
Good help defense there.
Nice move by 24. That's Annika Johnson up and good for 2. And that puts the Wingers up by 12.
7 minutes and 21 seconds left, and we can thank our sponsor, First National Bank of River Falls, Prescott, and at the UWRF campus.
Caitlin Jalowitz in the lane, slicing and dicing off the backboard for 2. And Jalowitz was the only one that hustled back after making the shot. She fouls Gutzlaff. What's that?
I don't know.
This one and then the girls varsity, River Falls. Yep. So not the next game.
So if you've got another broadcast crew coming in, maybe Greg for Goodhue or Hastings, or
I would assume.
yes, it's nice. They have a table here in the bleachers for
You guys
us.
from Hastings or Goodhue? Yeah. Yeah, they're from Goodhue.
And that was Maddie Vitt hustling after that ball. Looks like they're putting on a press here.
Wildcats down by 10.
Just a man press from Red
Goodhue
Wing.
is also the Wildcats.
Oh, purple though. Are they blue or colors? Blue and orange?
Blue.
Goodhue?
.645 left in the second half, 33-23. Red Wing on top. Wildcats were down 18 at the break. Have played a much better second half. Inside from Katie Howe over to Gutzlaff, but that pass is fired out of bounds. It'll be Wildcat ball.
It's kind of nice to have some basketball here in the afternoon on a day when a lot of people have off.
Well, that's a trip, and Bryn Gussie is going to be called with a tripping foul. It'll be Wildcat ball on the baseline.
Greg, did you get up early and do any shopping this morning then? Get any deals?
I got up early and made breakfast.
Oh, nice.
Some bacon and eggs.
That sounds pretty good. Can't go wrong with bacon.
Maria Moran's drive attempt off some legs picked up by the Wingers, and here comes Nora Hansen. Hansen over to Gussie. Whoops, she hop, skip, jump. No call with the travel up and in. Good. Wingers up by 12. It'll be Maria Moran with the ball for the Cats. A little indecisive, but she gets the ball over to Vitt. Maggie Johnson from about 17 feet. No good. Rebounded by Moran. And a loose ball is touched by Dubois. And her foot was on the line. It'll be Winger ball. Back in for the Wildcats, number 44, Magdalena Papungatoa. My goodness, is that name fun to say. And number 12, Riley Dubois. I'm sorry, that loose ball foul, or the loose ball out of bounds was Lauren Schulte. I called her Riley. My mistake, Melissa.
It's all right.
Good defense by Maggie Johnson. There's a three-point attempt by Annika Johnson. No good. It'll be Wildcat ball. One thing I think Coach Lumen's done, he's put Maggie Johnson on that solid eighth grader the Wingers have, and she's done a good job on her in the second half. Hasn't enabled her to get around that screen.
That's right. Yep, they probably talked about that at halftime, I'm guessing, because Red Wing was definitely running that play a lot in the first half.
Annika Johnson saw that pass coming from a mile away, and she picks it off and passes it down low to Gutzlaff. Turnaround, no good. Rebounded by Nora Hansen. Her putback is up and good. And the Wingers are up by 10. Well, the Wildcats are hanging around on this one, Melissa, but Red Wing just keeping it around double digits. Maggie Johnson up, no good. Nice rebound by Vitt in
great
traffic.
Rebound. She hustles anywhere she's on the court.
Annika Johnson pulls the rebound down for the Wingers, and she shoots the three as well. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Annika Johnson for three. She's a ninth grader. And that puts the Wingers up by 13, and Coach Lumen calls a timeout for the Cats. Justin, how's the court mic working? Is that working at all?
No. Right now we are only going off of this sound, so I don't think we're picking up that.
So I don't need to have my headset on. Is that what you're saying?
No, you do.
Oh, okay.
It's going the internal mic.
Okay. But we have sound, so that's good. Cheyenne and Key are doing some handshakes, you can see. They're getting there probably when they get announced, maybe. Little handshake action. I like it. Wow. That's impressive. There's a lot of. This is the TikTok prepares them for that, right, Jenna?
Well, I got a text from Paul Aderman, and I think you're included on as well. And he was talking about some of Grandma Aderman's basketball offensive goals in mind. And, Paul, I hear you. I think the Wildcats are going to have a goal here drawn up by Coach Lumen. Their offensive goal is going to be to put the ball in the basket.
Mm-hmm.
On the court for the Wildcats, Jalowitz, Vitt, Dubois, Johnson, and Papungatoa. A lot of sitting around for the Wildcat varsity team watching this game. They have another game to watch.
That's right. They came down to cheer on the JV.
Jalowitz in the lane,
Yeah.
left-handed runner, up and good.
Nice. Looks like.
They're within 9.
Oh, sorry. Just kicked the table. I thought everything was.
I'm
gonna
sorry,
fall
11.
down.
They're within 11. It was 13. Coach Aderman, if you could send me a text and let me know if you think the audio sounds good. There's it. Rebounded in the lane. Nice rebound by Riley Dubois. Madeline Vitt.
Nice
pass inside
Nice.
to Johnson. Maggie Johnson up and good. Sweet dime by Madeline Vitt.
That's a great job seeing the court.
Annika Johnson out to Gretzloff. Gretzloff in the lane, no good. Rebounded by Papungatoa.
Definitely Nora Hansen's job is to put pressure on the basketball no matter where it is.
She got a hand on it right there.
Mm-hmm.
But
does a
Jalowitz
good
comes
job.
up with it.
She's one of those 8th graders on this team.
Madeline Vitt in left. She passes out to Dubois. Dubois right in the hands of Nora Hansen. And Hansen will come up the offensive side out to Annika Johnson. Johnson's shot no good off the right iron. Madeline Vitt sits on the ball.
Yeah, if Annika Johnson is left open from three-point land, she is going to shoot that every time, and she's had some success with that today.
There was some time spent with Maggie Johnson's dad and uncles on Wednesday night
Oh,
for some Thanksgiving holiday festivities.
nice.
We were wishing Matt Dusick a happy 50th birthday.
Happy birthday, Deuce. How can that guy be 50? Doesn't look a day over 42.
Whoa.
Was his birthday Wednesday?
I believe so.
Fun.
Yep. It was, actually.
Mm-hmm. It's fun.
According to Facebook, it was. Jenna got Matthew Dusick a nice little card from Quick Trip
Yeah.
and a lottery ticket. I don't know if it was a winner or a loser.
That's kind of the
But Matt Dusick is a winner in my book. Either way you slice
yeah,
it.
absolutely. That's kind of the male gift, I feel, is lottery tickets. Like
Sure.
You can't go wrong, you know? It's a good one.
What are Olivia and Cheyenne Wilson playing? What game is that? Is that a little handshake they got?
They're all figuring out their secret handshakes. I think they want to do them.
Yeah. Like pregame when they get their name called?
I think when they come in and out, maybe. We'll have to
Gotcha.
watch for that later today at the 3 o'clock game.
Sure. Dubois guarding Hansen out to number 1, Bryn Goosey. Her three-pointer no good.
Off the hands of Maggie Johnson.
And it'll stay here. Winger ball. Well, the Wildcat varsity team is down once again a dangerous Dorothy Whiter.
Yes.
She's waiting for her MRI on her knee, and we wish her the best of luck for sure.
Absolutely.
There's
Hopefully
a three-point attempt by number 12, Taylor Shelsted. No good. Rebounded by Johnson. Blocked. It was kind of a block party by Maggie Johnson and Madeline Vitt. And they're going to call that foul on Maggie Johnson. And Bryn Gussie will head to the free throw line for 2 shots.
9-point game here in Red Wing.
1:52 left in the second half. Gussie's first attempt up and no good. Well, I know my dad's fired up about watching the Nebraska-Iowa football game.
Oh, is that today?
It is
Right now?
probably starting, right now, I think.
That's fun.
If the Cornhuskers win, that means the Gopher Badger game tomorrow is for all the marbles in the Big Ten West.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah. And the winner of that game would have a ticket to go play Ohio State in Indianapolis for the Big Ten championship.
And they'd take home the
Axe.
The axe, yes, which is always fun. I think every big
Badger defense has been playing outstanding of late, and yards will be tough to come by for the Gophers, I have a feeling.
when Monty.
Well, what do I know? I'm in last place in my pick'em pool, so
You know.
I'm in literally dead last.
Really?
Dead last.
Do you spend a lot of time on it?
No.
Though? Yeah.
no.
See, that's
I usually
why.
what I do is I usually pick I pick the team I think's going to win,
Yeah.
and then I pick the opposite, and that obviously hasn't
Yeah.
been working very well. So I should pick the team I think's going to win.
Well, Cheyenne started cheering for the team she wants to lose because she thinks that's the only way they're going to win.
Okay. Well, she and I think similar lines in the.
Her grandpa Jim does that too.
Yep. Wildcats with the ball, down 10, 1:35 left in the second half. Maggie Johnson slices into the lane, stolen by Hanson. Nora Hanson up the court. Nice pass inside,
Yes.
but tipped out of bounds by Maddie Vitt. That ball runs all the way to Frontenac Golf Course. The Hastings and Goodhue Wildcats are battling on the JV court adjacent to this court.
Big change here. We've got 4 new Wildcats coming in. We've got 6 on the court, so one needs to take a seat here.
Samantha, is that Mlers? Samantha Mlers? Am I pronouncing her last name right? We'll have to check that out after the game.
Yeah.
She's in the ball game, as is Papunga Toa still in. Lauren Schulte, Maddie Vitt,
Maria
and
Moran.
Maria Moran.
Is that a travel? Yes.
She
a
picked
travel.
up her foot a tad early. It'll be Wildcat ball. 1:08 left in the ball game. Wildcats down by 10. Nice move by Vitt inside, rebounded by Gussie. She'll bring it up the court for the Wingers. Nora Hanson from 15, no good. Nice rebound save by Taylor Shelsted. And the Wingers set up offense inside down low to Shelsted. Up, no good. Rebounded by Moran, but off her hand. And, they're going to say Wildcat ball. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Maria threw it right to Nora Hanson, who snuck in, but it's going to be off her. Whoop, now it's going to be Winger ball.
They've had some success with that pressure just on that inbounds pass. It's been her job the whole game.
Bryn Gussie will bring it in for the Wingers. Nice left-handed move by Brent Gussie. Freshman guard for the Wingers. She looks like a good player there.
12-point game here, 41-29. Nice pass inside.
Papungatoa's shot blocked by Gutzlaff. It'll be out of bounds, Wildcat ball. 7 seconds left in this one. Wildcats down by 12. Inside to Papungatoa.
Nice.
Up and good off the backboard. Nice bullet pass by Vitt.
Yeah. Nice way to end the second half.
Well, Melissa, if you're looking at the second half score, the Wildcats won 20-13. But if my math is correct on that, but the overall score was 41-31. So good second half for the Wildcats.
Yeah.
Not as well in the first. That adds up to a 41-31 Red Wing victory. And I can't see that there's a banner my way, so I don't know who's winning between Goodhue and Hastings, but we'll play the loser of that game.
Yeah, I don't know. It went away now. 48-22.
My guess is that they'll play Hastings tomorrow, and we're gonna wrap this one up, put a big red bow on it for the JV. It looks like we got the Goodhue broadcast coming in wanting to sit here, so we'll have to move all of our gear. But we appreciate you tuning in, and we will see you next time on the Benchwarmer broadcast.